Welcome to Real Talk with Darlene Pierre-Louis. I am Darlene Pierre-Louis. And when I tell you I have a treat for you tonight, you are not going to believe me because I say that every night, but it's the truth. I have a guest who I've had the privilege, and I don't think he remembers, of interviewing him way back when at this cafe in Fort Lauderdale when we were doing our business retreat. But in case he doesn't remember, I'll refresh his memory. You're watching Real Talk with Darlene Pierre-Louis. I'll be right back.
Tax season is here and ESSI is ready to help you with all your tax needs. Whether personal, business, or payroll assistance, call 561-877-4662.
Real talk. She's so cool and she rocks. Italian beauty, name is Italian beauty. Let's go. She's so cool and she rocks. She's so cool and she rocks. Real talk.
Stand by to be rolling. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Welcome back to Real Talk with Darlene Pierre-Louis. I am Darlene Pierre-Louis. And my guest tonight, I believe, has a last name. But everybody knows them with one name. You know how Cher has one name? Well, this guy has one name. His name, everybody knows him by, is KAPI. Well, KAPI, welcome to Real Talk.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. And of course, I remember you interviewed me before. Of course, how could I forget such a pretty face?
Oh, I thank you.
And here again, we're here again, and hopefully we'll have a nice conversation about music, about art, about anything.
About life.
About life itself.
Exactly.
So
this is Real Talk. Anything.
here I am.
Anything
I'm ready.
goes. You ready? Are you sure?
Let's roll.
All right, well, let me make my disclaimer. Here on Real Talk, we are real. We do not talk about anything that makes you feel uncomfortable, but we will ask questions and we will make comments, and you are free to express yourself as you feel.
Okay.
Because we're being real.
We're
The
being
sleeves
real.
are rolled.
Let's be real.
And we're ready to talk. So, KAPI, tell me a little about how this name come about.
Well, the name started. My father was in the military
Okay.
in Haiti,
Okay.
and they used to call me Ti Capitaine, Ti Capitaine.
Oh, okay.
And then Ti Capitaine became Ti Capi, then Ti Capi became Capi.
KAPI. I
as well,
love
Capi.
it.
And I've adopted Capi as my stage name, and everybody knows me by that name, Capi.
I
As you
actually
mentioned,
like it.
one name.
One name.
Like Prince, Madonna,
Cher.
Capi.
Yes. So I feel like a lot of times we are given opportunities and we don't take advantage of them. So your dad was in the military, he was a captain probably, and you were his son, his
Right.
protege, Tikapin.
Right.
So they expected you probably to follow his footsteps.
That's what I wanted too.
Oh, that's what you wanted
'Cause
too.
I loved his uniform.
The uniform,
And
ooh.
the epaulette.
Is it the airport or all the women that give you all the attention?
Well, no. Well, back in the days, I was into my books, my studies,
Okay.
and I was not into
The
ladies,
girls like that?
girls. No.
Okay.
Until I joined Tabu Combo.
Oh, we're going to talk
And
about that.
the whole atmosphere changed.
Yes, the whole world opened to you.
Absolutely.
Because Tabu traveled the world.
Right.
So, KAPI, I have heard so much about you, but I don't want to reiterate anything. I want to hear it from the horse's mouth because the best news is the news coming from the source.
Absolutely.
You are the source. So tell us. I'm going to be leaning in, and you got my undivided attention. Talk to me, KAPI.
What would you like to know?
I would like to know why music, why Tabu, what possessed you to do what you do?
Well, since early age, I was in love with music. I remember sitting in front of the radio and Radio Haiti and listening to some, not the regular bands like Nemo Jean-Baptiste, Weber Sico, Septentrional, I was sitting in front of the radio, at 8:30 in the morning on Saturdays.
What?
Saturdays.
Not
only.
outside playing marbles or playing
No,
with your
no,
friends?
no.
Okay.
Sitting, in front of the radio, because on Saturday from 8:30 to 9:30, they used to have a show where they project music from other artists, not well-known artists.
No, but the local artists probably, yes.
Local, but
Okay.
not the regular New
Yes,
Baptiste.
exactly.
Younger bands emerging,
Okay.
and they were playing their tapes. They were playing Martha Jean-Claude. They were playing Edna Guillen. They were playing Raoul Guillaume, and these were not the regular.
Yeah.
They
They weren't well known,
exactly.
but they were good and
the
talented.
type of music they were playing, I was attracted by that type of music. They were playing Guy Duosier, my number one Haitian musician, and since early, and I was attracted to music. And the opportunity came when Albert Chancy, a classmate, invited me to be part of Los Incognitos,
Ooh.
which by afterwards became Tabu Combo.
Okay.
And I was I was 16, 17.
Nice.
But before that, I was a drummer for rock and roll band.
I was gonna say, because
At
I heard
15,
you drum
yeah,
at 15.
15, I was playing rock and roll music, playing Beatles music, the Rolling Stones, you name it. There was a John Saye on saxophone. He's the son of Issa El Saye, who was a huge. He had a huge band in Haiti, a big band.
Hold on, ladies and gentlemen, we are among stars. Hold on, I'm getting a chill here.
So
Give
we
me a
had-
moment to
We
compose
had John on
myself.
saxophone. We had Pierre Walcal, the lead singer. We had Jean-Bernard Faubert on bass, and we had Richard Widmeyer, who's the owner and director of Radio Metropole in Haiti. He was the lead guitar,
Okay,
and I was the drummer.
look at you.
And we were playing, rock and roll music.
Now you were into your books, but
Yes.
you made time to make time
Absolutely.
to work on your craft.
My passion, music.
So I like that, because a lot of times people feel like they have to go either this direction or that direction. You had a good work and life balance. You knew your books, your studies were important for you, but also your parents too.
Absolutely, that's what I was. That's what I was about to say.
Asian parents.
Because the very first time I'm playing with Tabu Combo, the very first day, first gig, my father came.
Okay, what did he say?
He said, well, I don't have musician in my family. Get to your books.
What did he want you to be?
Maybe follow his footsteps.
Go
or
into the-
at that time, the norms were in Haiti become a
Doctors,
doctor,
engineer,
lawyer.
lawyers.
And
Yeah.
that didn't faze me.
Yeah.
My passion was music.
And you can
Well,
feel
but
it.
tell you what, I never knew in a million years, I've never known that I would become a professional musician.
Yes, you just love the craft.
I
It
wa-
made you feel good. Listen, you gave up your Saturday morning at 8:30 in the morning to 9:30. Listen,
I know.
you said 8:30 in
I
the
know,
morning.
I know.
I'm thinking, ooh, Saturday is sleeping day.
Right.
But you because you were passionate about that.
But I had no idea, I was going.
Where it was gonna
be
take
a
you.
professional musician. I chose to become a professional musician in 1976.
Okay.
When I came to New York, I went to school. I went to music school. I went to voice school. I went to,
So you're a trained musician.
oh,
Not
yeah.
only do you have the gift naturally,
Yeah.
but you trained. You worked on your craft.
And 1974, Tabu Combo had a #1 hit in France. But I was still doing my 9 to 5.
Okay.
But 1974, first trip to Martinique, first trip to Paris, #1 hit in the
Yes.
French hit parade.
Yes.
So, and gigs after gigs and traveling. I couldn't keep my 9 to 5
You were
anymore.
too busy.
Because I used to tell my boss, well,
I need this weekend off.
My aunt died in
Oh.
Haiti. My godmother died in Haiti. Finally, he said, well, the next
your
time
mom
you're
is
going to
dead.
tell me you died and you're going to your own funeral. So I had to quit the 9 to 5 in
Yes.
1976.
But was it financially lucrative for you?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
It was.
So this is what I tell people. You need the 9 to 5 or the 3 to 7, 7 to 3, 11 to 7, whatever the shift is that you work. You need that to pay the bills.
Absolutely.
You need to clothe yourself. You need to feed yourself. You need to have a roof. But pursue the passion.
Yeah.
I mean, it calls you. If you can't do it full time, do it part time.
part-time,
Do
yeah.
it half time. But in your case, it was lucrative.
It was.
You were able to do a switch.
Well, you know, we're having a #1 hit in France,
Yes.
although we didn't get paid properly.
Of course, because back then we didn't know the contract laws, we didn't know the regulations. I
We
know.
were, you know, we were not getting paid.
Of
We didn't
course.
get paid, period.
I got you.
But live performances.
Yes.
We're playing.
People
we're
are buying
playing,
your
we're
CDs,
we're
your-
touring. In 1981 came Panama.
Okay.
And Panama, Martinique, Guadeloupe, France, and we're doing all the international festivals. And then, you know, the rest is history. And 55 years later, I'm still doing it. And I feel blessed that I'm still in good health.
Yes.
And keep on doing it.
So, you know a lot of people. We're not going to throw out names or anything like that. We're just going to talk about the people who helped you
Right.
get where you are and the people you've helped, because I heard about you. You're not a selfish man.
Well,
It's okay to self-care.
Yeah.
I keep explaining that. Self-care, taking care of you first, there's nothing wrong with that. But when you give back, not at your expense, it's self-care. So you've had a lot of people in your life who you met, but you also had a lot of people who had the privilege and the honor to meet you, who you've helped. So let's talk about it without dropping names if you don't want to.
well,
'cause you seem very humble.
my passion is to help the youth,
Yes.
especially young people who are getting into the business of music. I always advise them to follow the leaders.
Yes.
Follow. I'm not saying follow me.
Yes.
But follow Tabu Combo.
Yeah,
What
follow
they've
the
what
ones who are
they've
doing-
done.
yeah.
What they've done. What they accomplished. Never get arrested.
Yes. They
No
live by
police record.
example. Yes.
Never took drugs. So follow these leaders. Follow these
Their character.
role models.
Yes.
And also, I always advise them to make sure they copyright their music, because
Can you say that again?
copyright your stuff.
What does that mean?
Copyright your stuff.
Explain to them what does that mean?
Well, you write a song, make sure that it belongs to you.
Yes.
Make
And
sure
how do you do that?
legally it belongs to you.
So you protect
Because
it, you register it.
easy.
Yes.
Easy. The easiest way to do it is you have the music on a CD, on a tape, or whatever. You mail it to yourself.
Ooh.
Regular,
Certified mail?
registered mail.
Registered mail,
You
okay.
mail to KAPI, from KAPI
KAPI.
to KAPI,
Okay.
and the stamp,
Signature.
the stamp
Okay.
that they put on that envelope.
Okay.
That means from that day,
It's official.
it's official. The material inside that envelope.
Came from KAPI, belongs to KAPI.
KAPI,
And
yes.
KAPI signs saying, I received it.
And you keep it sealed,
Okay.
never open it up.
Oh.
20 years later, let's say a guy from Colombia,
They hear
a guy
your
from Santo Domingo.
Yes.
What they've done, you know, people, a lot of these people in the Dominican Republic, they've been,
Pirate. It's called pirate.
yeah,
Like pirating.
they do,
yes.
they do.
Yeah.
They try to do it to Tabu Combo,
Oh.
but.
But is that enough though? Just mailing it to yourself? Don't you have to go
No,
register?
no. Well,
somewhere? Okay,
the
that's the
second,
first step.
second way
Okay.
is to be a member of SASEM.
Okay.
SASEM is or ASCAP.
Okay.
ASCAP is the equivalent of SASEM in French.
Okay.
But since our music is being played more in France and the French Antilles,
So you want to register it there?
better to go to SASEM, which is la Société des auteurs, éditeurs et compositeurs de musique. SACEM, Société des auteurs,
Society of
Society,
authors,
composers,
composers,
and publishers.
And publishers. I
But
like that.
publisher in French is éditeur.
Okay.
Donc the E is for
yeah, instead
éditeur.
of publisher, yeah.
Right. And
So you mail it to
when you belong to
yourself, certified
SACEM,
mail.
when you a member of SACEM, your music is being played
Everywhere.
in all over the world. You're getting paid every 3 months.
So you're getting paid royalties. Yes.
Every 3 months.
Okay.
Songs that I've written in 1980, like say Beseba, for instance, I'm still getting paid for Beseba.
Do you know what
40 years later.
Do you know what us accountant calls that?
Say that again.
Residual income.
Residual
You
income.
busted your butt and you
Yeah.
worked and you did
And
this
it pays off.
and it pays off. You're getting money every
Absolutely.
day. You're getting money in your sleep.
Absolutely.
Passive
SACEM
income.
pays you in January, the beginning of January. 3 months later in April. 3 months later in
July,
July.
and then
3 months
December.
later in October. Regularly.
Nice.
And I've been a member of SACEM since 1979.
So you mentioned another organization that's outside of French.
Well, ASCAP is the equivalent of SACEM, but
Okay.
ASCAP is in New York City.
Okay, so
They're
that's the
based in
American.
New York. This is for
Okay.
America.
Yeah. But you wanna
ASCAP,
cover both?
American Society of Authors, Composers, and Publishers. ASCAP. Or BMI, same thing.
Okay.
You register your music, you register yourself as a songwriter,
Writer.
lyricist,
Or lyricist.
and composer, and you're getting paid. Your music is being played, you pay. You know.
I love information. I always say information is knowledge. Knowledge is power. And when you have power, you don't keep it to yourself. You have to share
You
it.
share.
And that's why we're doing this. That's why I asked you this. Because I know you are not selfish.
No.
You went through this. You learned this.
No.
And now you put it into, you implement it. And now you're passing it on to the youth who want to be an author, who wants to be a composer, a lyricist. You have gifts and talents that are embedded in you. What do you do with that? You write a song and somebody say, oh, I like your beat. Oh, beats, it's a big thing now. I like your beats. And then they play it at the club and they play it everywhere. And before you know it, you lost control over it. They take it.
What you call not download, but there's a term that says that they take a little
Pieces of it.
Pieces.
I forgot the term
I forgot
too.
the terminology.
Not
And,
even trimming, but I forgot what the term is. But it's almost like they trim. They don't take the whole
from
thing.
that, they loop it.
Yes.
They loop it,
Yes.
and they creating music on
And
your.
you can be making money off of that.
Yeah.
But if you
I
have to
remember a friend of
follow-
mine, Haitian guitar player, which I'm not going to mention names.
Yeah, we're not named.
Well, there's a band, a rap band in Atlanta, Georgia, who had
That took his
who had
music.
stolen
Yeah.
his guitar riff.
Yeah.
He sued them.
Yes.
And guess what? He won the case.
Because he followed the protocols. There are
Yes.
procedures in place.
He won the case.
He's giving you the information. YouTube University, you guys know I love YouTube University. But just like I love YouTube University, there's a lot of special characters on YouTube. Not everything you see, not everything you hear, not everything you watch is accurate. Do your due diligence and back that up by doing your investigation. So go to these different organizations that KAPI has mentioned, watch this video, listen to this show again, document it. If you're a lyricist, and a lot of people don't know this about me, but I write. I haven't published anything. I should. I have enough content that I should publish stuff. But now I know, and there's a reason why I didn't do it yet. I haven't met you.
And also, it's important that you keep your feet on the ground.
What do you
know.
mean by that?
Well, you have one song, your song's playing in the radio, on the radio, you a big quote unquote star, people, women are, don't have la grosse tête. There's a French term that says la grosse tête. In Anglais, they say
head.
A big head,
Yeah.
So stay,
Be humble.
Stay humble.
Be humble. That's
And,
one song.
Because life is so short. Let's just not complicate it. Just.
Keep it simple.
I remember when I met Carlos Santana, who was a big
Oh my
star,
God.
because he covered one of our songs, So I got invited by his staff to perform with him at the Miami Arena. That was back in 2003.
Okay.
By the way, he performed that song on the Super Bowl in 2003 as well.
Okay.
The Tabu Combo song.
Okay.
And Beyonce was dancing to it,
Okay.
and
And they didn't even know some little
the song,
Haitian people.
our song is called Mabuya.
Mabuya.
but he asked us permission to change the name to Fufu and record it. So he did it legally.
Okay.
So when I met him, I remember, I was amazed by his ways of thinking about life, about music, and he has his feet on the ground. He's
Yes.
so humble.
Listen,
And,
you worked hard. You created this song, and let me give you an example. I built this business. Somebody sends me a proposition or proposal. They want to buy my business for whatever million or billion of dollars. That's great. But I worked hard. You know how many years it took me to build this business, to have a system in place, to have it where it's at? It's the same thing with you. You wrote a song, or you wrote some beats, and everybody loves it. But be happy, celebrate your little wins, but there's more wins to come.
Absolutely.
So sometimes when you're too hung up on the little win, there's no room for the big wins. And we need the big wins.
Let me tell you a story. I remember a friend of mine, a singer, female singer in Martinique.
Okay.
And she was struggling. Finally, she got a song that being played on the radio, right?
Listen.
And she goes, now I don't go downtown anymore for people not to recognize me. When I go downtown, I have to put my dark glasses, cover my head so people don't. I said, wait a minute.
One
You only
song.
have one song playing on the radio. It's not a hit yet. It's not even a hit song yet.
Oh my
She
God.
said, no, you don't understand, Kapi. I have to, cover my face. People are bothering me. They want pictures.
Take a
They want
selfie.
pictures.
That's what's going to make you more popular.
I say, relax.
Put your feet on the ground,
Put your
huh?
feet on the ground.
Let's get grounded.
And lucky for her, she followed my
Advice.
and she
Yes.
said, well, Kapi, you know what? You're right.
That is the biggest step to success.
Yeah.
You created something and it went viral, or it became very popular and everybody loves it and they want it.
Right.
But taking suggestion and advice from someone who's been there, done that, who's done multiple.
Let me tell you another story. Tabu Combo is being honored in the Ivory Coast, Côte d'Ivoire. That was back in 1998.
Oh my God.
We are receiving a Lifetime Achievement Award.
God.
Okay, I traveled with my wife to represent Tabu Combo. They
Okay.
couldn't travel because they were playing.
Okay.
So I was there on
You're
their
representative.
behalf. I represent the band. I'm staying at my 5-star hotel, having a big suite, relax. I go take having my little breakfast, having my lunch, having my dinner quietly.
Yes.
Nobody knows who I am.
Yes.
And there's a trio from Guadeloupe. They were all over the place. I mean, and when the big day came, the big Rolls-Royce picked us from the airport, from the hotel to the place, which is about 200 feet away,
Okay.
and a big screen.
Oh, everybody.
So everybody was
going.
going, this is KAPI from Tabu Combo. So people in the audience, they see who I am.
Yeah.
Now, these ladies,
three?
they finally,
They put two and two together.
yeah, and one of them came to me, you from Tabu Combo? I said, yeah. So you were sitting down quietly. I said, why not? I mean, why not? And we got, I want to say that also.
Yeah.
The reason I mentioned that story is because, yes, Tabu Combo has received a Lifetime Achievement Award in Africa. And we are the first band to have received that honor. Okay? It's for me to put 2 and 2. 2 and 2 is what? 4.
Yes.
Because there's a lot of talk. Back in the days, there were no internet. There were no
Social media, yes.
social media.
It was written paper
things that
news.
Tabu Combo has done over the years, we've been doing it for years.
Yeah, it's not new to you.
Exactly. So Tabu Combo is the first band to receive a Lifetime Achievement Award in Africa, Côte d'Ivoire, the Ivory Coast in 1998. Then Tabu Combo has done on the African continent. We've done Mozambique, we've done Cape Verde, which is Cape Verde. We've done Senegal. We've done Côte d'Ivoire, the Ivory Coast. We've done recently, we've done Gabon. And recently, 2 weeks ago, we did Benin.
Oh.
Benin is a French-speaking country, and us Haitians, we are from Benin because we were taken from Benin, deported way back to what you call now Haiti. So our origin,
Ancestors,
we are from Benin. And Tabu Combo just did Benin 2 weeks ago. We played for a crowd of 20,000 people, and we were received by the Président du Benin, the President of Benin. We were his special guest.
That's big.
And we had the privilege also to visit all the temple, the Voodoo temple. And au Benin, January 10th is a holiday because c'est le jour du Vaudou. Donc Vaudou is a sacred religion there. They're not ashamed of versus us Haitian.
Because they know the roots.
Yeah, when we talk about Vaudou, they think it's by maléfique. No, it's not. It's a religion. It's a way of living. I've met the Pape, the Pope of Vaudou. I've met the King of Vaudou there, and they're so humble, and they don't think about material things. They're not rich because
Very spiritual.
it's a way of living. So voila. I wanted to make sure that I explained that to you folks. Thank you for listening to me.
Listen, this is
Was I
real
clear
talk.
enough?
Oh, you were very clear.
Thank
This
you.
is real talk.
Thank you.
And a lot of times we don't know why we don't like what we don't like. We just don't like it because somebody told us not to like it. Really? Just like that?
You know, Haitians have a funny way. You don't like somebody. Give me one reason why you don't like that person.
What did that person do to you?
They can't explain it.
Exactly.
But they just look at you and say, hey, this guy, I don't like him. And it happens in politics.
Oh, it happens everywhere.
It happens everywhere.
Yeah, it
and
happens
so
everywhere.
be not haïr les siens. We're brothers and sisters. We're from the same land, Haiti. Let's love one another, please. Change your ways.
Preach it.
Change the mentality.
Let's lead with love. Let's lead with love. So, Kapi, you recently traveled from Africa. How was your travel? How was it there?
We're
Breathtaking,
beautiful.
huh?
Received by the president
My
of
goodness,
Benin.
what an honor.
And as a matter of fact, he was in the audience dancing.
Of course.
Haïti, Benin, on est tous ensemble. Haïti,
Oh.
Benin, on est tous ensemble. We're from the same. Je suis un Béninois. Donc ça pour me dire encore. Parce que c'est là où prend nous, ils exportent nous, exported to a foreign land. But origine nous c'est Benin, nous sortis, nous autres Haïtiens. Voilà. And the performance was great. Like again, we played before a crowd of 20,000 people, and the president himself requested on that festival, Tabu Combo be present at that festival.
Wow.
Because he loves the band.
He loves the band.
He loves when you see someone from Benin, you say you Haitian. He said, "Welcome home. Vous êtes chez, vous êtes chez
Oh,
vous."
that is so beautiful.
Donc,
that is so beautiful.
what else to say about our brothers from Benin?
Yes.
Vous êtes chez vous.
You are at your home. Welcome home. So what are you doing these days? I know we're about to take a quick break, but these days,
Well,
if people want to follow you, what's going on with KAPI?
Right now, I'm in the process of writing some lyrics
Okay.
for a song
Okay.
dedicated to the people of Benin.
Okay.
And Tabu Combo will be in Miami, beginning of February,
Okay.
February 10th.
Okay.
And we're planning a big tour, mostly overseas.
Okay.
We've scheduled to play the La Nuit d'Afrique. Nuit d'Afrique, it's a big festival in Montreal.
Okay.
We're doing Nuit d'Afrique. We're doing, we got calls today to go to Carnival in Panama.
Wow.
We're scheduled to go to France. We're scheduled to go to Congo,
Okay.
back in Africa. So 2024 will be extremely, extremely busy.
Anything
Again,
in the
thank
United
God
States?
we're healthy. We are blessed. We're
Yes.
in good health, and we'll keep doing it.
But you know, health starts with your mindset. You just spoke about love. You just spoke about being unified. You just spoke about, like, you look at somebody, you don't like the person, you don't even know why you don't like the person. So the way you talk about love and the way I believe that your mindset is, you will continue to be healed. You will continue to be healthy. You will continue to be performing because you're making people happy.
Yeah.
Music is therapy. Music is healing. Sometimes when I'm down, I turn on the music. Like, I came in here to I-9. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, we're not in the studio. And they had, was it Pointer Sisters? I forgot who was playing. And I was like, hey, I remember this.
By the way, we are a beautiful place called
Beautiful
I-9.
place.
It's a beautiful setup.
Yes.
It's a new club
Yeah.
by a young Haitian brother.
Yes.
So support him.
Yes.
The place is gorgeous.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Customer service is great. I'm in love with the chef.
I'm about to
Taste the food.
taste the food, which
Yeah.
I heard
I don't
is
know what you
very-
ordered, but listen.
It's great. So we're here talking to Gerline,
Yes.
Pierre-Louis,
Yes, yes,
and
yes.
for Jaspo TV.
Yes.
And surveiller nos annonces. I myself, eventually, I'll be part of the family.
Yes.
So surveiller les annonces.
Hold on, you're
Surveiller les
not
annonces.
already part of the
Surveiller les
family?
annonces.
You're not already part of the family? Oh my God, what's going on? I thought we gave you birth certificate and
No,
everything.
we are getting closer and closer.
We're getting to know each other, but legally
Yes.
the paperwork has been done.
Exactly.
So you're
All
not-
we have to do is sign and, you know.
You know when you adopt a kid-
Nous parlons petit dehors, nous
No.
nous sommes petits en dedans.
Exactement, exactement. You know when you adopt a kid, you bring the kid home, they don't know this house, they don't know this furniture. They
Right.
have to adopt and get used to
Right,
it.
right.
And that's what you're doing.
That's right.
Welcome home.
Thank you. Bienvenue chez vous.
So I hear a lot of traveling overseas and other continents. Anything in the United States besides
Yeah,
Montreal?
Miami, February 10th.
Oh, February 10th, Miami.
At the Cats restaurant.
Okay.
And we've had also an invitation to come back to Miami on May 17th
Okay.
at the Little Haiti Cultural Center.
Is that because of Flag Day, Haitian Flag Day?
Yeah,
the
yeah,
18th?
it's in the
Okay.
same
Okay.
concept.
Okay.
And I think it's right before the Compa Festival also.
Okay.
So yes, we are receiving invitations left and right because
I know you get a lot of invitations. Do you guys sit as a group and decipher where you want to go? Or is there like a committee that makes those decisions and the rest of you
well,
follow?
we receive calls from all over the place. So we negotiate contracts and whatever is best for us,
Okay.
we go for it.
Good, good.
Yeah.
So I am here on Real Talk with Derline Pierre-Louis and I'm speaking with KAPI. One name, like Cher and Prince and Beyonce. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Tax season is here and ESSI is ready to help you with all your tax needs. Whether personal, business, or payroll assistance, call 561-877-4662.
Welcome back to Real Talk with Derline Pierre-Louis. I am Derline Pierre-Louis. I hope you were listening and watching to the first half of our show. We've had some interesting advice, we've had interesting comments, and we are showing you what we, the people, are doing all over the world. But most importantly, my guest with his team, Tabu Kombo. And we're going to continue to talk to him because there's more to be said. Welcome back, KAPI.
All right, welcome back.
So, we were talking at the break that there's a lot of things that your group has done, your band has done, that back in the days we didn't have Instagram and social media platform. So it was written news or TV reporters and so forth. Can you briefly just touch on some of the great accomplishments that maybe even your greatest fans don't even know about?
Well, one funny story that I'd like to mention.
Uh-huh.
I remember when I went to a barber shop in North Miami. That
Okay.
was way back.
Uh-huh.
And there's a guy sitting, and the guy's cutting my hair. And he took a look. He
He's
knew
doing
who
an
I was,
after-take.
and he started talking about, it's not true. Tabu Kombo pretends that they went to Japan. No, it's a lie. They've never been to Japan. No Haitian been ever been to Japan. No, it's keep talking. I've never said a word.
Good for you.
I pretend that I'm not even listening to him, and but deep inside,
Oh, yeah.
I'm, you know, I'm,
Because you want to defend your band.
yeah, and when I was about to leave, I told the barber,
Yes.
you know, I'm going back home, all the way in Southwest Miami, and I'm coming back with papers,
Proof.
proof that in fact Tabu Combo did go to Japan, and that was 1990. I'm talking about.
Wow.
And we toured 8 cities in Japan with that was Tabu Combo and Oscar de Leon.
Okay.
So that was 2 bands, one from Venezuela, one from Haiti, and we
Wow.
toured 8 cities. And I took all these papers written in
Japan.
Japanese.
Yes.
And so yeah, he said I will show them to him because
Yeah.
he's here every day.
Yeah.
And I said, keep them. The next time I
back.
came to cut my hair, you give me all these documents. And about a month and a half later, and my barber told me, what have you done to this guy? By the way, I showed it, you know, everything to him.
information.
He finally admitted that, in fact, they did go to Japan.
Oh my
But
God.
by the way, what have you done to this guy? I said,
How did you offend him?
no, they listened. I said, what do you mean, what have you done? 2 weeks after you left, the guy had a stroke. And he passed.
Oh.
So what have you done to? I said, me? No, I
didn't do
haven't done
anything.
anything
It was
to
his
him.
ego.
It just
him.
facts of life.
Wow.
It just happened that he had a stroke. He's a guy who used to smoke
He probably wasn't healthy.
2 packs a day.
It was
and,
nothing you did.
So, but it's a funny story. Anyway, well, I'm saying things that it's not bragging. I'm not bragging.
You accomplished it.
I'm not the type to brag.
You don't need to brag. You
Again,
accomplished
back
it.
in the days, there were no social
media.
and things that we Tabu Combo have done. I mean, it's amazing that.
So it behooves you to keep your newspaper clips.
One thing that comes to my mind right now, in France, Paris, France, Tabu Combo has been traveling to France since 1974 because, as I mentioned before, in 1975 we had a #1 hit in the French hit parade.
Yes.
First Caribbean band to have such an honor. You have a #1 hit, and you're competing with. There was a group in England called 10cc. You're competing with Johnny Holiday. You're competing with all the big names in
Yes,
France,
yes.
and you're #1.
Hey.
And I remember 1980, we played Salvagram in France, in Paris. And the record in Salvagram is being held by two groups. Celia Cruz,
Okay.
that's
Very
Azúcar,
popular,
famous
yes, yes.
Cuban singer, Cuban Haitian singer.
Yes.
Celia Cruz.
I didn't know she was Cuban Haitian. I know she was
Well,
Cuban.
La Petite Histoire, the story said she was born Okai,
Oh.
Haiti, Okai, and she went to
Okay.
Cuba when she was 5.
Okay, so she was
If it's
born in
is
Haiti.
it true? Is it
We don't
is
know.
we don't know, but
Okay.
I believe
Any of her parents? Maybe the
and
parents
she
were
sings in
Cuban?
Creole, yeah. She sings
sings in
Creole.
Creole? Okay.
She made records with Martha Jean-Claude,
Okay.
where she's singing "Get des Aïens, woy woy, get des Aïens." I mean, you know, I believe.
So she's not hiding it.
no,
Okay.
but officially she's Cuban.
Okay.
But people who know, people
Yes.
who have been there,
Yeah.
know that she was born Okai.
Okay.
Anyway, she had a crowd of 4,800 people at Salvagram.
Okay.
Tabu Combo had a crowd of 4,200 people.
Wow.
So these are the 2 artists, 2 groups, musical
holds
groups
the biggest
that
record.
hold that record in France.
Okay.
And so many other things that I would like to mention, but then again, I'm not bragging. But these are facts that people should know that they haven't known before because of lack of social media. But yes, now it's time for them to understand that Tabu Combo has been there. After 55 years in this business,
Yes.
we deserve respect
Yes.
from anybody because people from all over the world respect us. it's about time that you Haitians,
Respect your own group.
you respect not only Tabu Combo, but you respect your own.
Your
you
own
respect
people.
what your own people have
Yes.
accomplished.
Yes,
Moi, c'est seul, je parle créole, if I may.
you may.
C'est seul peuple moi, qui déshonorait their own people.
Yeah.
Par exemple, si vous campez devant Portoricain, ou t'as dit, osé dire un mot mal de Tito Puente, they would eat you alive because they respect him, they know. Yo respecte moun yo respecte. C'est nous-mêmes haïtiens, nous plutôt bail.
L'autre monde valeur.
Bon, il vient on the radio. Les pour jouer musique haïtienne, ils m'ont payer, ils m'ont faut toucher. Et pourtant, il a joué Charles Aznavour, il a joué Michel Sardou, il a joué whomever, Dalida, whomever. Mais les haïtiens même, sometimes they ask you, on t'y bat sur côté. Donc it's about time that you respect your own.
Yeah.
I hear les siens, on nous éliminer bagay ça, let's honor our own people. Remen haïtien pareil nous. Terminé.
All right. You got the message.
I don't know, I'm being a little bit mad, I'm a little
You're
bit
not being mad. You're
frustrated.
You're passionate.
Frustrated,
You're passionate.
but it's about time that we, et puis n'a pas moun dignité la main, baisser tête devant dignité. Non, je, eye to
Yes,
eye,
eye to eye.
contact,
You're a man, you're a
and
woman.
saluer somebody.
Yes. Somebody needed to hear this, and you might be that somebody, but I know I definitely needed to hear this. We need to be more proud of what we've accomplished and who we are as a people. Because when I go back and I read documentaries or I watch documentaries about what we've accomplished as a people, yes, we're not where we are right now. So when we bring that up, people like, look at Haiti, what's going through. We're the first black nation to get our independence, but we also help a lot of other countries get their
Absolutely.
independence. But they're not talking about that. And so now all these people should have teamed up together to go help us. But that's
Absolutely.
not happening.
That's
But anyways,
it's
we're not doing
happening.
politics. We're talking about music.
Yeah.
We're talking about love. We're
Love,
talking about
life,
life.
yeah.
So you are writing.
Yes, I'm still writing music all the time. I'm sitting on my piano, writing songs, writing lyrics. And right now, like I mentioned before, I'm writing some beautiful lyrics.
Do you think you have enough for an album? I mean, are we?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
Tabu Combo is working on an album right now.
Okay.
And
So they're going to use some of your songs?
mostly new songs,
Okay.
new stuff.
Okay.
And it's going to be a blast.
Okay.
It's going to be a blast, I promise.
So give us an idea, not exact date, because I know in this industry you could propose March, April, May, June, and then things don't work out, and it goes to July, and then people think you're a liar. But give us an idea, an estimate.
What happened now? As you know, people do not buy CDs anymore.
No,
When you're doing a CD,
download.
you're doing for, of course, you have to come up with some new stuff.
Of course.
And to attract the people, you have a nice video clip, and it works fine. That's what we're doing. But financially, you're not going to sell 50,000
No.
records like
But people
back
are
in the
downloading,
days.
they're streaming,
Right,
and you
so-
got to do performance.
Yeah,
Because I'm hearing all your
exactly.
performance are
Exactly.
outside of the United States, you know?
But
You have
locally,
two
we
in
have to
Miami.
think locally as well, because
Yeah.
before anything else, we are a Haitian band.
Yes. So,
So
I
we
need
have
to
to
hear
cater.
New York.
We have
I
to
need
cater
hear-
for our own people as well.
Yes.
So
Because I feel like the Africans got you.
the Panamanian,
The Panamanians got you.
Panamanian, they call Tabu Combo the official Panamanian band.
Oh, they owned you.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my God, they're giving you a birth certificate.
I know.
All right, Haitian people. So
so-
February 10th, you're going to be in Miami. Where about
February
in Miami?
10th, the Katz Restaurant on
Katz
125th Street, and
Okay.
the ex-Mocha Cafe, used to be called Mocha.
Okay.
So come, Tabu Combo in Skasha, by the way. So,
Okay.
yeah, it's going to be.
And
it's
then
gonna be
May
great.
17th.
May 17 is a free concert. I think they charge $10 at the door now.
Okay.
At Little Haiti Cultural Center.
Probably a donation.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's right before the Compa Fest.
Okay.
Tabu Combo. Vini supporte.
Yeah.
Vini supporte. Tabu Combo has a lot of love for you over the years. You have supported Tabu Combo,
Yes.
bien sûr. On peut acheter CD. Et aux Antilles, par exemple, son CD qui vend over 100,000 copies. Et
Nice.
jusqu'à présent, when you listen to aux Antilles, when you're listening to aux Antilles, it was a well done record. And so, of course, Haitians have supported us all over the years since 1968.
68.
So when I said that you don't support us, no, it's not true.
You want more support.
More support. You
Yeah.
are our backbone.
Yes.
So you're Haitian. So
Yes.
keep supporting not only Tabu Combo, supporter tout groupe
Support
haïtien.
all the other artists.
Supporter Haitian artists
Yes.
in Noailles, Quoi des Bouquets, qui ont fait travail formidable avec les fers découpés.
Okay.
Exactement. As a matter of fact, my wife, we import those fers découpés from
Okay.
Noailles.
Okay.
And she's doing wonderful with this business. They call Artisanal Inspired.
Nice.
She's doing very well. We import from these people. We help them, selling their craft.
Okay.
And we believe in supporting Haitians. So that's what we're doing.
So, you're watching Real Talk with Darlene Pierre Lewis, and my guest is none other than KAPI. Original to Tabu Combo. He writes his own music. He's a musician. He's an artist. He's passionate about his people. He's passionate about his culture. But most importantly, he's passionate about us being authentic. Remember who you are. Look at yourself in the mirror and see your gifts, see your talents, see your skills. And then look at somebody else and see their talent and their gifts and their skills. If theirs is bigger and better than yours, there's no hate. We each have our own audience. We each have our own capacity, and we each have our own limits. There's over 8 billion people in the world. There's no way your business can service everybody's needs or everybody. So I refer clients all the time to other people who do the same thing I do, and I would love for you to do the same thing. So it is about time that we truly unite, because I think our declaration says l'union fait la force. My Creole is funny, French is even worse. But together, we're strong. I think that's what the interpretation is. So together, we are strong. And we will continue to stay together, because that's how we're going to get our country back.
Divided we fail.
Divided we fall, united we stand. And you're watching Real Talk with Darlene Pierre Lewis. I am Darlene Pierre Lewis. Have a great day on purpose.
It was a pleasure being with you, Gerlin. And again, thank you for having me. And be blessed.
Always. Real Talk, Darlene Pierre Lewis. Have a great day on purpose.